This YouTuber just got arrested and it's a crazy story. Boys and girls, welcome back to another fresh, delicious, brand new video. 8 Passengers is a YouTube channel mainly consisted of like a family vlog. This Mormon family of 6 children and 2 adults decided to make a vlog channel. And a lot of people started questioning their content. You know, it was kind of borderline child abuse. People still enjoy the channel, but we're still questioning the morality of the content. Everyone's questions of doubt were finally answered on Wednesday when she was arrested for aggravated child neglect. Now let's go back and how did this all happen? So apparently on Wednesday, one of the children of the home jumped out of the window and ran to the neighbor's house, knocked on the door and was asking for food and water, and it was telling him to call the police that they're not safe. So of course the neighbor, analyzed the situation, saw that the boy actually had duct tape on his wrist and had marks on him like he was, being beaten. And the little boy had also said that there was other kids in the house that were also being duct taped and tied up. So the police ended up going and questioning Ruby Franke, which is the mother of the 8 Passengers channel. Now, this was actually not her home. This is the home of their business partner, but they were filming a video at the time and they found the other kids in the basement that they had just filmed previously. And so when this broke, the internet set out a huge investigation on the 8 Passengers channel because they seemed to be like a wholesome, regular Mormon family that just wanted to show their life and show it to the internet. And after further investigation, Ruby Franke, the mother, had actually had multiple cases of her expressing what can be considered child abuse online. Here's a channel dedicated to all of the instances throughout the years. Here she is punishing one of the kids after they were playing roughhousing like kids usually do, and said that they were going to lose their privileges to eat. I don't think eating is a privilege, but here's what she had to say.
You're torturing him. Stop it. I know you're not, but it looks like you are. Okay, Russell.
They are clearly just playing around like kids do.
I'm only going to say it one more time, and then you're going to lose the privilege to eat.
Now, this is actually not the first time she's taken the privilege of eating from one of her kids, because the police did say that the kids were malnourished looking and they hadn't eaten in a long time, is what the kids claim when they were found in that home. Here's another instance where she took the privilege of eating from another kid of hers. This is a 6-year-old, by the way. This is the youngest child of hers. A 6-year-old didn't prepare her own lunch, and so therefore she felt like she did not deserve to eat since she didn't prepare her own lunch. Bear in mind, she is 6 years old. She's in what, kindergarten, 1st grade? And this is what she said about the situation.
I just got a text message from Eve's teacher, and she said that Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? This happens quite often when you're raising children, because I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch. But I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
Yes, this is someone that absolutely deserves everything that's coming to her. I hope she gets many years in prison. I know it sucks that they're gonna take her kids away, but honestly this is for the better, as this is someone that's repetitively shown that they don't really care about the kids. It's more about her own morals at the end of the day than kids being kids. In the clip I'm gonna show you right now, she's with her business partner Jody, and Jody's also a therapist, which kind of like enabled her and made her think that she was in the right. I think in my opinion that she enabled this behavior from her and letting her think like, oh yeah, what you're doing is absolutely right. They are entitled. These kids deserve what they're getting. And since Jody's a therapist, I believe that Ruby probably, took her word as is and said this is the way and I'm doing everything right. And there was no wrongdoing of her. And this is what she said about her neglecting her kids.
That was my motivating drive. It is my motivating drive for creating this content. I was a hugely disconnected, selfish, aggressive, neglectful mother.
Entitled.
I wanted my kids to be happy, which AKA translated into, I want my kids to get off my back because I want to do what I want to do. I want to be able to go to Target. I want to be able to shop. I want to be able to have a moment of silence where I can just think. It was all about me. And I made my kids responsible for that. And so I allowed them to have what they wanted.
So I think, she just she wasn't ready for kids at the end of the day. She lives in a Mormon household. The Mormon beliefs are very weird, very different than, the normal person, I guess. So I think having this many kids just drove her crazy. Definitely not justifying her behavior. She definitely deserves to be in prison and jailed and her kids taken away from her. Her kids definitely deserve better than this. And she just needs the help. She needs actual therapy. But anyways, the story still continues. 8 Passengers, the YouTube channel as of now, is down. She does have a couple sisters as well that also do family vlogs. They're also deciding not to talk about it. All they've said is that we know this has happened in the past and that's all, no more questions. So they are not deciding to talk. So not much has came out from Ruby's side. We're gonna have to keep you guys updated because this story is crazy. And honestly, a lot of family channels, they seem to be wholesome on camera, but behind the scenes, it's a different story. So you should definitely investigate all of these family channels and see if they're genuinely there for the content, or are they just trying to pump out as many videos as possible to get as many views, to get as much money? Are they exploiting the kids for views? That's something to look out for, behavior like this where kids are being neglected or even worse. And anyways, that's been the story of 8 Passengers. Let me know down below, what do you guys think of this situation? I'll keep you guys updated with any new updates about this. And make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you all in the next delicious brand new video. Peace.